The kindness in silence. True kindness doesn't need applause. It blooms in silence. In a quiet countryside village in northern England, there lived an old woman named Margaret Thompson. Her house stood alone at the edge of the village, nestled among leafless oaks and hidden by thick morning fog. She rarely spoke to anyone, never attended church events, and only visited the market once a week, wrapped in a long gray coat and silence. Villagers found her odd. Some called her cold, others thought she simply wanted to be left alone. Children were a little afraid of her, whispering stories about her being a witch or a ghost. But no one truly knew Margaret. Every night, when the village was asleep and the sky blanketed with stars, Margaret would wake up at 3 a.m. She would quietly light her stove, bake fresh bread, prepare hot tea in thermos flasks, and sometimes add knitted gloves or scarves she had made by hand. She would place everything carefully into a large wicker basket. Then she would walk through the snow in silence, her boots barely making a sound, and leave the basket outside an old, abandoned building at the edge of the village, a place where 5 orphan children lived under the care of a struggling foster worker. The children, Lily, Ben, Jack, Sarah, and little Tom, would wake up every morning to find the mysterious basket of warmth and comfort. They never knew who brought it. Over time, they started calling the unknown benefactor the Midnight Angel. Years passed. The children grew up. Some left the village for university, some started families. But one of them, Jack, stayed. He became a teacher, inspired by the quiet love that once nourished his childhood. One winter evening, Margaret Thompson passed away quietly in her sleep. There was no family to mourn her. The village almost forgot, until Jack, feeling an urge he couldn't explain, went to her cottage. Inside, everything was neat, calm, and on the old writing desk, he found an open journal. On the first page, written in elegant, careful handwriting, were the words, "They reminded me of myself, cold, alone, and waiting for warmth. I never needed them to know it was me. I just needed them to feel loved." Kindness, when done in silence, echoes louder than any praise. The journal now rests in the village library. And every year, on December 15th, the day Margaret passed, the children of the local shelter find a basket outside their door, filled with bread, tea, and a simple note that reads, "Silent kindness is the loudest kind."